An Atlanta nonprofit organization prays for reuniting families is now accused of hurting the desperate fathers it claims to help.
11 Alive senior investigator Rebecca Lindstrom uncovered client complaints and a trail of debt tied to the Fatherless Generation Foundation.
I love you from the moon and back.
I love you more than that.
Through the good times and bad.
You always be my dad.
It may seem like a simple chant, but Ken Williams feared he wouldn't get to enjoy these little things when he broke up with the mother of his two sons.
It was a dark place.
Darkness that turned to light
Relax.
when he heard about the Fatherless Generation Foundation, an Atlanta nonprofit that could help fathers in custody disputes access no or low-cost attorneys. Williams says he talked with the founder, Tori Evans Barton, and scraped together $300 a week every week.
I never did get an attorney.
Ken says none of the $3,100 he gave Evans went to the attorney who agreed to take his case, so no one showed up in court. That dark place was back.
To know that there are other fathers who have been in that position since you.
It's messed up stuff.
11 Alive News investigates found promises broken not only to fathers in several states, but landlords, a career coach, and businesses involved in a proposed TV show.
They hired me to design all of the sets.
What are the words that come to your mind?
Fraud, greed.
The list of lawsuits is long, even though many haven't found Evans to serve her. Most Fatherless Generation offices are just post office boxes or rented meeting spaces. Tara Martinez and Nina Wilson were hired last fall to manage the Fatherless Generation and its programs. They were never paid.
But she told me she had enough money for at least the first 18 months to pay salaries.
We did talk with two fathers who say the organization delivered on its promises. Neither wanted to talk on camera, but these positive reviews make it hard to understand why a nonprofit promising hope also leaves a trail of emotional and financial distress.
It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart.
When you see that mixed messaging and the stakes are so high, it is important to check out an organization's credentials. It's how we found out that despite her claims, Emory University has no record of her ever being a student here. And be careful. A cognitive behavioral coach is not the same thing as a therapist, and she's not registered as a mediator with the state.
I think she just didn't think about the consequences of her actions.
In his darkness, Ken started writing negative reviews. He eventually got about half of his money back and won custody, but by representing himself.
So I just got lucky, to be honest with you. I love you from the moon and back.
More than words,
Through the good times and bad.
You always be my dad.
this chant illuminates the story of this father's promise.
Some wonder if she has good intentions but is just bad at business. I did talk briefly by phone with Tori Evans Barton and exchanged emails. She said she'd been impacted by a divorce and a medical condition. But when I asked specific questions about her credentials and complaints, she never responded. The last we heard, Tori was expanding her services to several places in Africa.
All right, Rebecca, thanks so much for following this. If you have a tip for our investigative team, you can call Rebecca at the number on your screen, 404-873-9111. You can also email her or anyone on the team at investigates@11alive.com.